Welcome to readtheticker.com. Today we're going to show off a new feature of one of our long-standing tools of the swing scanner. Part of the RTT Plus service, we offer a RTT Wyckoff campaign blog where we cover sort of like the Wyckoff price action. Part of this blog is a reference to the Wyckoff cause and effect. Basically, we have a cause and effect once again as a little pattern here. A period of accumulation generates an effect of 3 to 1 based on point and figure. And in real life, it looks a bit like these charts here. You can see the square rectangle there and the effect up here. Let's get a better one. Let's have a look here. Here we have the cause marked out with effect, point and figure. There's another one. Oh, here's a better one, that's what we want. Here we have the effect marked out. Sorry, the cause marked out with the effect. The range, based on the rules of the point and figure count guide. So if you can find yourself a nice cause that's well formed, you can look to trade the effect. So cause is the base we look for of accumulation or distribution to release the effect. So ideally you want some sort of scanning tool to help find causes we can have a look at or monitor over time. Within the swing scanner, I'll select the swing PNF wave. It's one or the other. You can use either or. We have a tool which we refer to as, where is it? There we are. Wyckoff strength and weakness. Now within this tool, we have a band which is coloured. This band is defined by, I better open up a chart to explain it. We've got Bank of America, that'll do. Okay. Now it's based on weekly data. Weekly chart. This is the weekly chart, and it's got colours. It covers 20. You want a colour which is 2-year highs of 208 weeks, 1-year high 52 weeks, 6-month highs. So the colour for going up is green. So the here we go. It's loaded now. So here's our band. Here we have the colour breakdown here. 208 week highs is dark green, and more moderate green is 52-week highs, and the lighter green, this is the 6-month high, and you got strength of very light green, which is this light shade here, which is probably about within 12 weeks. So it's 2 years, 1 year, 6 months, and 12 weeks. And what actually happens here, for example, in this period of time here with this band, the move, which is pretty much based on the point of figure chart calculation of the price action, makes within this move up here, one of the closes makes a new 6-month, annual, yearly or 2-yearly high. So if a high is reached, for example, this band here, this period here, during that rally, a close entered a 2-year high. Okay, so that's how we tag the colouring. So it's got to be, for example, when you've got a light red down here, so it did not make a 6-month new low. So in this colouring down here, one of the closes is light red because it only probably managed within a 3-month low of 12 weeks. If it had gone down further and made a close was within the a 6-month low, then the colour would change. Obviously, this is a very strong chart. Here's the colours here. So let's find one with a bit of colour. So we're forward. I think it's got a bit of colour into it. As you can see here, I go back to the scanner. The scanner shows a summary of that weekly indicator here, showing the different trends. Obviously, the dark green here, that means a rally or period of upswing had a 208-week high within its rally. So that's 2-year high, and obviously the correction actually went all the way down and actually got a 1-year low. So it was made 2-year highs up, and the correction actually was quite steep, and ended up making new 52-week lows. So look at forward. It's based on weekly data, so here we go again. Here's forward, right? So this period here, a close made a new 52-week low within the movement. Within this period here, a close on the upswing made a 52-week high. So we had a 52-week high made here and a 52-week low made here. So it's pretty violent swinging. But in truth, it's pretty, it's a neutral period because what was made up and what was lost is negated each one. Here we have a very light green, so that's only a 12-week high. Didn't really make any 6-month high. This slightly darker red colour here, because you can compare it to this light red, that actually made a new 6-month low. One of the closes in there made a new 6-month low. So all in all, it's pretty much a sideways pattern from here to there. As you can see, compared to way down here, we had some new 2-year highs, or 208-week highs, where a close here, in this rally here, a close was a 208-week high, or 2-year high. Okay? So, what that means is the summary of the colours down here. What we want to do, we want to find patterns or price action where it's gone a bit dull with some sort of consolidation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose a range of bid and ask. Let's say we want the best option stocks. Okay, so I'll pick the best option stocks. These best option stocks have a tight bid and ask. That's why I've got to scan for the best bid and ask spread. I go down to here. You'll see that I've got the green column is called option spread rank. So that the smaller that percentage, that means the tighter the bid and ask is. So if you're into option trading, you need a good tight spread. So what I'm looking for is a period of cause, which is pretty tight. So let's go for 3 months. I'm going to choose neutral 12-week highs and lows. So that basically means is that any high in the last 12 weeks hasn't been greater than, hasn't been that great. What do we get here? So scanning. Oh, okay, it's already finished. So here I've just got 3 months, as you can see. I've got very light red and green bars, which shows that there was no new 6-month high, no new 50-week 2 high, no 2-year high. So this is a period of consolidation. The symbols are over here, and I'm going to have a look at, I think I've already done a scan through these, so I know what I'm looking at. I'm going to take a look at Baidu, I think. What did I say? What did I see there? Right, let's have JP Morgan and Baidu, I think. Let's have a look at JP Morgan first. JP Morgan, oops. I'll pop another one, is Baidu. Oh. JP Morgan loaded. There we go. So this is the weekly data, because it's based on weekly data, as you can see there. It's had a pretty good trend up, lots of rallies making 2-year highs, the small pullbacks. As you notice, you see how it's got light red and light green? That means the pullback didn't make any new 6-month lows, so it's pretty mild. As I got my stepping indicator on here, as you can see here, it's doing a nice accumulation, cause and effect type pattern. So here now we have a period of sideways action. We have a cause building up, or a stepping stone. It's made new highs, 2-week high here. Small pullback, bit of recovery, a nice tight pattern here. This is the last 3 months. So you would study this cause. You've got a bit of action here, 1-day reaction here. Maybe not really a climax, but it's a little bit climactic. You got a bit of a test here. That was the secondary test, so that was a bit bullish. And here we've got a pattern near resistance. So you'd have to be pretty bullish on this going higher, because that's, quite frankly, that's what they call a a springboard. A springboard is a period of violent action up and down near to resistance, where people are selling, the buyers and sellers. The sellers are trying to force it down, but the buyers are soaking it all up. Just like when you're diving off the diving board, it's a springboard, it's bouncing up and down before we launch. So I would suspect if this one holds true, it's probably going to go a bit higher. So that's JP Morgan. We found that. That's a cause we found. And we've got Baidu here. What's that look like? So here, Baidu, we've had a pretty recovery. And we've got a bit of a sideways pattern here. Not quite nearly new high, but it's good. And this is one I would watch. My guess is we've had that strength up here. Here's the colour. So we made a 1 year 52-week low here. And we've had a rally up. Hasn't made a new 3-month high because I suppose it's got to take out a few things here. So I would watch this pattern here. If it turns around, a bit of volume. So we have good volume on the way up there. Wait a minute. So that volume is a bit too much for that rally. That's why the selling's come in. Some more selling's coming there. So watch the volume here. I know it's January, so it might off. Sort of it goes down to 180 and holds its support above here. You'd be a bit bullish on that, I think. So let's look for support there. Once again, we're looking for the cause. This cause probably needs a bit more period to consolidate, to build up a pattern that can be executed. But obviously you can see the demand there. If we do one more, so let's have a look what else we've got. Apple we know about. This one here. Okay, this looks interesting. I remember looking at this one. It loads. So what we're looking at here is we want the ability to find patterns. And obviously I'm talking about finding causes. If you want to find strong markup periods, you might scan with, you only want 208-week highs. That means you want it going straight up. We'll put a scan on for that. So here we've got several stocks. All it's doing is making new 2-year highs. And there's no correction that making any 6-month lows. So those are very strong stocks. Tight spreads, if you're doing covered calls or selling puts, these are the ones you want to look at. Obviously Netflix is well known to everybody, and a few others there. You can check the volume on the far right hand side, they're all monsters, so that's pretty good. Some high applied volume, this one down here, the WBA, Walgreen. Let's have a look at Walgreen then. Okay, Win's had a bit of a sell-off. Consolidating down here for a period of time. Let's go to the daily charts. Here we have. We've got a bit of climatic action here. It shoots up. It's plenty of demand. Something must have happened in the Win news. Something must happen there. Comes down for secondary test. But look at this. See how that price action is charging up. Good volume coming down on light volume. Going up on good volume coming down on light volume. That is an attractive stock. I'll be looking at I think the bid and ask spread with the cursor is about 5%, so I'll be watching that closely. So long as it doesn't fall back too far, you could take some option positions on that. Actually, it's quite bullish actually for a directional trade. Very Wyckoff friendly, that one. As you can see down here, the momentum's starting to move up. The volume's a bit hard to judge because it was Christmas time, so that might have been a lot higher with the volume. So if the next couple of weeks you see the volume take off, anything break over 75, you might get a springboard here. One to trade. But just research why that happened, I would think. WBA, what's that? Walgreen. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, we've got a good strong trend up, and I said we had a consolidation. Yes, look, as I said before, it's been screaming up, making new 2-year highs with minor pullbacks along the way, with this nice stepping pattern there. Nothing goes up in a straight line, it always corrects. And once again, we've got the same pattern here. It's fallen down here. Bit of volume absorption here. So far, we can't fault that. Go to the daily pattern. Okay, there's a big sell down here. Some news must have shocked it. Some news came in. Momentum is good. I'll be watching this one as well. Good support here. The concern would be what happened here. As you can see, the recovery is quite good. So take a look at those stocks for option plays. If you're not doing a direction play, option play is pretty good. The spread on this one is 3.71%, so that means it's a good chance it's going to be good for option trading. With the swing scanner and the use of the Wyckoff strength and weakness, you can scan the trend, whether it's going up, going down, or it's going sideways. So you can work out where their markup is, mark down, or we are in a cause phase. That's the swing scanner, Wyckoff strength and weakness. Thanks very much for watching.